the Sin Channel. What's up? So I just want to do a little review over the Amy Coney Barrett hearing today for the Supreme Court Justice in the Senate. And the Democrats, they all clearly had a goal, and that was to talk about healthcare, which is the healthcare, the coronavirus. It was actually mostly about Trump and Obamacare and all this. But that actually has nothing to do with the Supreme Court Justice, about Amy Coney Barrett. In reality, the Constitution allows you to put in a Supreme Court Justice, and if the Senate confirms it, then they confirm it. The problem is the Democrats don't want this, because if she's a person that's pro-life, she could be a person that can help overturn Roe v. Wade, and now it's all about pro-abortion, women can abort their baby and all that good stuff. So I am pro-choice, but I don't care enough about this issue to have any bearing on my vote. But what I do care is if Democrats want to pack the court. That is a huge issue for me, because we've been having 9 Supreme Court justices since forever. It's never changed, or to my knowledge, it's never changed. So if Democrats wants to turn the Supreme Court into, and they're gonna attack the checks and balances, that's a huge issue for me, because if they can't get their way, they want to change the rules, and I don't want to change the rules. It just sucks that the Democrats don't own the presidency, don't own the Senate, majority Senate, so they don't get their way. That's just how it works. And if they had this, they would get in their nominee. So the Constitution does not deny the Republicans or the Senate led by a Republican majority to stop them from passing someone through. And then the big issue is Trump is right in terms of, if there are mail-in ballot issues or any issues that pop up, you have 8 judges. I don't know about you guys, but if there's 4 against 4, you are in a gridlock, I believe that's called, and you're just stuck. You can't do anything about it. That's why you need the 9th person, okay? In reality, the Supreme Court judge, they just look at the law and determine if the law is whatever happens, they rule on based off the Constitution. That's all they're supposed to do, and that's the checks and balances. So, but if you put in people that are more Democrat heavy judges versus Republican heavy judges, all you're gonna do is just packing the court. You're just gonna add more people. They're just gonna keep adding more until you're gonna have 20 Supreme Court judges or whatever. It's gonna be a huge mess, and we should just rely on their system that we have now. And a lot of these Democrats were just attacking they're attacking her religion, which doesn't make any sense, because your religion is protected with the First Amendment. You could practice whatever the hell you want. So your religion has nothing to do with the Constitution in terms of how you see whichever case and whatever you allow whatever thing to be denied, passed, prosecuted, whatever. So that's just my whole thing with the Democrats, because the only thing that they can do is really cry about the situation, because they can't stop the Republicans. They don't actually have a way to stop them. And if they really pack the courts, I am totally against that, and I wasn't gonna vote for them anyway. So that's just just my 2 cents. I watched about 3.5 hours of it. It was really the same thing repeated over and over. Democrats complain about COVID-19, I got cancer, healthcare, when that has actually nothing to do with the Supreme Court justice, or whether or not Amy Coney Barrett was qualified, which she clearly is. And whoever Democrats put up as nominee, they're probably going to be as qualified too. But at the end of the day, we need to have 9 Supreme Court judges in that. That is my belief. That's my opinion. Because if anything goes down, we need someone to we need that vote to go either way, so we can move on with our life. And if anything does happen with the universal ballots, we need that to be resolved, and the Supreme Court will be the ones to do that. So if you guys have any things that you really want to say, oh yeah, and then Republicans, you know, they did their part in terms of they did a lot better to explain why this person, Amy Coney Barrett, was should be eligible, or she is eligible in her merits. Everything, she was like number one. She graduated number one in her law class at Notre Dame or whatever. Like, she's clearly someone of good value. And the more and more that we actually will figure out about her and know about her, the more actually people will probably like her. So the only thing that Democrats can do is shift the blame, shift your focus elsewhere, when in reality, whoever is in the Senate, whoever's president, they can allow the Supreme Court justice to be confirmed. And that's all I really wanted to say about this. It was 5 hours or 3.5 hours as much as I watched before. It's just back and forth, the same crap. And what you realize in the first, all the old people that are really speaking, man, we really need to get these old people out. They're like dying up there. These guys are like old. They could barely read off their whatever they wrote for the hearing. And it was very difficult to listen to and really watch because they were stumbling a lot. There was a bunch of Joe Bidens up there, guys. There was a bunch of Joe Bidens in the Republican party and the Democrats. These people are representing you, man. So we really need to get fresh blood in there. We need to get people that are able to adapt and really understand, today's environment and how, dangerous it is out there, that people are getting dumber, guys. People are becoming more sheep, and it's easy to manipulate people to really to get people to vote for you. And I hope to just help people understand that, the Republicans can pass the Supreme Court judge. They can confirm this person, and it's not illegal. It's constitutionally correct to do this. But if you guys disagree with me, let me know down below. If you agree with me, thumbs up. But yeah, we all die. Live the life you want to live. But if you don't like the world you live in, you got to do something about it. So I'll see you guys on the next one.